We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The first carry now. This is Johnson. Mike Daniels makes the tackle. As David Johnson works his way back from the wrist injury, what are the hesitations, the cautions for him?
Well, number one, you want to make sure he's got full strength in the wrist because he's going to carry the football an awful lot, so ball security is important. And you definitely want to make sure there's flexibility there because he's been such a great pass catcher in the past. You want to make sure he gets back to being able to do that as well.
Dumping it off for Johnson. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
They go to Johnson again. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
And, Brandon, you know that expression, he just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL, and all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And the grab by Croft. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. On 2nd down, here's Brady. He gets it left side to Johnson. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. That throw by Brady, incomplete. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
We got three, fellas, we got three.
They get it to him running left. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. David Johnson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Darnold on 1st down. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. His first carry. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Xavier Rhodes makes the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
They run again with Hines, and that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. But he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
No, check, Patriot.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Leopard! Watching that, Barney!
Here's Hines. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's spilling them in the offensive backfield.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Completes it to Moncrief left side. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. Now the return, Rashad Green. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Around the NFL, a game going on in Washington. It's the Colts in that one that have grabbed the early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here. Brady to throw on 2nd down. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there at 22. That time a slant, Brady in general on those quick hitters, he just releases the ball so fast.
He does, and he's so accurate, but most of the time he wins before the ball's even snapped by his pre-snap read. Finds out where the defense is and delivers it to the proper place.
They go play action here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Dayon Buchanan coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. On 2nd down, Johnson able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look.
Go Bandit!
Again, it's Johnson. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I know in most cases people think you throw the ball in this situation, and when they ran, it almost felt like a little bit of a surrender, maybe a give up. But I don't know if that's really the case. They might have been probing a little bit, checking the defense and filing it away for later. They might have something working later on.
And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. A 1st down throw, Darnold. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Marshall. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment. But there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Now Brady, and now a fumble. Brady loses the football, and it's picked up by the Eagles. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Green to bring it back. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Now Brady throwing on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he's got it to Hurns. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. On first down, Brady. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And an alley to run. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout.
Let's go! Let's go! We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Check 3, it's right! 56 to 5. Yeah!
Looking to throw on second down. Brady, and that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Doyle. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 6 there on first.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. The Bucs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Hey, boys, got 4 down. We go! 84. Who's that 84? Check 84. Alabama. 380. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. The Eagles hustling to the line, clock rolling.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Back to that Philly. Here we go.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he showed a nice little juke, but then the window quickly closed. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That's taken on the 25. It's a 40-yard punt, but they lose yardage on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Wait, 20. 66.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So we have reached halftime here in a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit. Detroit.
2nd down and 10. Darnold. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. first down. It's Darnold. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Darnold to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Brandon Carr on the coverage there. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
The Eagles on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. To the air again, Darnold. He's got a man. It's Mitchell. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. Darnold from the gun. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 5.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Here we go now. Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
They converted twice on third down that drive already, but couldn't make it a third. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt.
And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And they will take the lead at 13-10. They had it first and goal. 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. You end up having to take 3 there.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and it's a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On second down, here's Brady. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Brady now on first down. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. A first down carry here for Johnson. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. The UCLA product, Kenny Young, had the tackle.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
There's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. A carry here for the big tight end. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Let's go. Alabama, 380.
Brady's going to sneak it. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. David Johnson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bucs are able to strike for 6. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
bashed it.
Super toe.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They run with Hines. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
This is Hines, and tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard, stop short of the 35.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
3rd and 2. Darnold out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch taken here at the 5-yard line. Huh, interesting. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. They'll hand it off now. Johnson running right through it. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. Brady now on 1st down. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to the air, Darnold on 2nd down. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. He needed a yard, that's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
And while it didn't work very well on that play, defenders on 3rd and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
And some room to work. Nice footwork at the 25. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Steps away to his left. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. It's the fullback. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. Green to bring it back. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Around the NFL 4th quarter right now in Atlanta. And the Panthers looking pretty good. Their lead growing even further. A win would be their first of the young season. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Brady to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, complete. It's Woods. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Alshon Jeffrey so dangerous even when a defender's near him.
He's got such a big body, ability to run, positions himself well, excellent control. And you're exactly right. Even if people are draped on him, he often comes up with the catch. He really symbolizes what people are looking for in receivers in today's NFL.
He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Hey, ball 66. Check 26, check 26. Alpha. Undercut.
Now a handoff. Johnson. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Hey, 17 short, watch 17.
They pitch it out to Johnson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
He'll get it up the middle, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? On 3rd down, Johnson. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Now there's the timeout, signaled for with 2 seconds to go. And the field goal unit likely trying to send this one to overtime. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that's going to tie things at 20. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Yeah, a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. And it's caught over the middle by the tight end Green. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His first catch, and it's a big one in overtime. It's a 1st down. On 1st down, Brady. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They try the left side with Johnson. And some space here. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Buccaneers, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Pittsburgh Steelers come to town. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Now, let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.